Hello, everyone. How is everyone doing? How is everyone? What's today? Monday? Oh, Mondays, you guys. Well, I hope everyone is having a amazing Monday. If you guys just happen to see my camera fall, sorry. My camera just fell right before I came on here. So, hold on one second. All right. Okay, welcome everyone. Okay, so let me push this back. So I want to personally give a shout out to all the haters. I was about to cuss. I want to give a shout out to all the haters who reported a live that hadn't even happened yet, who reported a live because you're haters and you just can't help yourself. And I just want to give a shout out to all of you guys. My haters are my motivation. Okay? You guys just make me want to do it more. More. Okay? So keep hating. It's okay. It's okay. I got this, okay? Because at the end of the day, you can report, like, well, how could you report a live that is about conspiracy theories as nudity? Just to let you guys know, there would never be any nudity on this channel, okay? Just to let y'all know. Not gonna happen. All right, we're gonna get started. I'm going to go warm up my coffee, talk amongst yourself, and we're gonna get started on this. Hold on, let me read some comments and say hi. Hi, Goose, Rena, Boston, Wolf. Yes, somebody reported my live and tried to get it taken down, but I hadn't even been live yet. So, of course, I messaged YouTube. I'm like, how can you report a live that hasn't even happened yet? Like, doesn't make any sense, does it? But it's okay. It's okay. We got this. Haters are going to do what they do, and we're going to do what we do, right? All right. So, I'm going to go warm up my coffee, and then I will be back in like 2 seconds. Okay, you guys, I'm back. Sorry if it took too long. I had to put my hair up. It has been so cold here in Ohio, like kind of chilly for the summer. And now I'm getting hot, but I'm not going to change my shirt. So let me turn on the fan. But anyways, how are you guys doing? So I wanted to talk to you guys for a minute before we start getting into all of this. This is part 1. Did I put part 1? Okay. Yeah, I put part 1. It looks like an explanation point. Huh. But anyway, is it whatever. This is part 1. This is part 1, you guys. And then we'll move on to part 2 next week. And we're going to do this week. We're going to do the part 2 of the ghost and the paranormal activity kind of stuff. Okay. But I'm so glad to see you all here. Hey, Melissa. I want to first start off by saying that these things that I'm going to show you guys, I don't know if anybody here is a big fan of Beyonce, but I am. I am a very big fan of Beyonce. As a matter of fact, I've been a fan of Beyonce since Destiny's Child. I can't say that I'm a member of the Beehive, you guys, because let me make sure my mic is turned up. Okay. And the reason why I say that is because I think the Beehive is crazy, cray, right? Like they go hard for her, and I get it. However, I go hard for Beyonce when it's justified. The Beehive goes hard for Beyonce no matter what. They definitely don't think critically. But I love the Beehive. I just can't say that I'm a part of it because if, I see something wrong, I'm not afraid to say something ain't right here, But at the end of the day, I adore Beyonce. I think she's literally one of the most beautiful women in the world. She's classy. She's elegant. Hey, Melissa. Got 2 Melissas in the house. She is all about women, and succeeding, girl power. And that's something that I feel very strongly about. We as women, we don't support one another enough. It's really sad the way we women bring each other down. And I like how Beyonce tries to bring women together. I feel like she tries to bring everybody together. And I just think that she is ultimately the epitome of class. As a matter of fact, I can't say my mother was like her. She was just like my mother, because my mother was older. But, she's just so graceful. And I just think she's so talented. I don't see how people can say that she's not talented. That woman is talented. She can sing. I mean, you try freaking dancing. Like, I learned one of her dance moves, you guys. I don't like smoking on camera. I'm going to put this cigarette out. And then I'll come on camera. I learned one of Beyonce's dance moves that is very, very hard. And it's called Everybody's Mad. And I used to be in dance, so it wasn't hard for me to learn. But let me tell you something. It is a dance where you are going to lose weight if you were to do it consistently. And you are also you're going to feel it like everywhere. It's a very, very fast-paced dance. And I learned it because eventually I'm going to do it like on TikTok or something because it's a popular dance. It's called Everybody Mad. Look it up. It was a dance that I wanted to learn. So I learned it. And I can't imagine how this woman can dance. That's talent. Can dance and sing at the same time and be able to have that kind of breath control to where it's like she didn't miss a beat. She is literally she's talented. Nobody can tell me that she's not. She is. She's one of the most talented women, I think, in this generation. And what I love about Beyonce is that she's managed to stay so relevant after all of these years. You got to give credit to where it's due. But before we roll into this, you have to have an open mind, you guys. Some of you guys may not believe in these things, okay? I do. I am a conspiracy theorist. And that's what conspiracy theorists are. They are people who believe differently than other people. They don't usually go against the statistical norm, I guess, right? So these things, I'm not saying I believe every single thing of it, aspect of it, but the majority of it I do. If you don't believe, please keep an open mind. Okay? Don't insult. Don't do any of that stuff. Okay? Don't be rude. Okay? Because this required for me to do a lot of research. Right, Melissa. So just don't do that. And thank you, Goose and Boston, and for the research that you guys sent me. But it required me to do a lot of stuff. And I don't want anybody coming on here saying, this is so ridiculous and this is nonsense. Don't do that. Because I try to work hard to be able to give you guys good content, just to be able to get you guys to look at things a little bit differently. Open your mind a little bit, okay? These things are real. I don't believe in coincidences, you guys. I don't. And maybe one, but no, I do not. I know, but I'm just saying some people, they don't. There's some stuff that people might not believe, and I'm just saying, make sure you keep an open mind. I know not everybody here is a conspiracy theorist. So, keep an open mind. And in no way, this is kind of a disclaimer. And in no way am I offending anyone who practices witchcraft, anyone who's a Luciferian, anyone who's a Satanist, I'm not trying to offend any of these people, any of you guys. However, I think when you are using witchcraft on millions of people, it becomes a problem. Okay, let's get started. It's okay to be a skeptic or not believe, but just be respectful to others' beliefs and try to keep an open mind. That's what I said, Boston. You have to just be respectful and, be open. Don't sit there and just be like, oh my God, Teaya, are you serious? Because I've had people say this stuff to me before. When I've told people how I feel about these kinds of things, I've had people say, Teaya, you must be out of your damn mind. Okay, this is ridiculous. Okay, well, it may be ridiculous, but it's reality, and this is what's going on, and you have to pay attention. You have to pay attention to what's going on around you, what your kids are watching. And that's where I'm going to start off with this. Do you guys ever notice with the beehive? Exactly, Sandy. I hope I'm saying your name right. Oh, you're pretty. That's a pretty profile picture. I like it. What the hell was I saying? Oh, the beehive. Do you guys ever notice that it doesn't matter what Beyonce does, it's never wrong? Are you guys also aware that Beyonce has a church? Her own church where people worship her. Meaning, I think it's every Sunday. I don't know if it's every single Sunday, but once a week on a Sunday, obviously, or once every 2 weeks. I don't know how it works, but everyone takes a script, uses her music as a scripture, teaches her music to the audience as a scripture, and they follow it and they pray over it. And they pray to her. Do you guys know that? Let's get it. Let's see. I did not know the church thing. Yes, there's a church. I wasn't scared of him, but I knew he was different. Told my mom, and she started crying and dug out photo albums to see if that's who I saw. He passed in our home. I guess he wanted to meet me. I missed something. Of course you're pretty, girl. I just see her profile picture and it's very pretty. Okay. No, I don't need to go on that yet. All right, let's do this stupid screen share thing. You guys already know I don't like to do this because I'm horrible at it, but let's try it, okay? Bear with me. They dance to her music. They actually have a giant big screen with her name and stuff. And yeah, they dance to her music. They praise her and they treat her music. They use her verses as if it was the Bible. And they preach about, like, let's just say one of her songs, which is a song that I absolutely adore, which is All Night Long. It's a beautiful song. It's like a beautiful, like, I love that song. They will literally read the verses and praise her. And they say, hold on, I'll show you guys. All right. Nope, that's wrong. Hold on. Bear with me. Eventually, I'll get used to this StreamYard shit. No, I don't want to share the entire screen. I don't think. Did I leave that on? Hold on, you guys. Oh shit, I did. Okay. I need to go to something, so hold on, you guys. Okay. All right. I want you guys to listen to a little bit of this. Or maybe I should not do it on YouTube. I don't even know. Whatever.
Samson, chosen by the living God.
For those in the bondage of racism, we need
Okay, so that's what it's called. It's called the Beyonce Mass. They praise her. They, worship her like she's a god. And I'm just going to let you guys listen to a couple seconds of this because I don't want to keep it on too long because you know how things go with that. Let's just
narratives have been projected.
Compressive nature of Grace Cathedral.
I think a lot of the people who show up tonight are people of color, LGBT people, people on whom other people's narratives have been projected. And I mean, just to be honest, the church hasn't been the best about lifting up those voices. It really began as us saying, how can we actually be the people of God that we hope to be in the world?
And Beyonce is the perfect passage to get that message out there.
Honestly, I think Beyonce is a better theologian than many of the pastors and priests in our church today. That is not an exaggeration.
According to a recent Gallup poll, Catholic Church attendance has gone down nearly 40% since.
Well, that's sad, That's sad that's, that happened. But this is the church right here.
The Daisy Washingtons of the world. These are women whose names you'll never know, but Black women who fought to their core to make sure that there was a better tomorrow for those who could stand in front of you and say, as a Black woman, I am created in the image of God, and I am here to unapologetically a biblical scholar, and I am unapologetically a Beyonce fan, and I don't feel like I need to apologize for any of those things.
That's
I
her
think that
song,
Yolanda's
Freedom.
sermon of knowing when.
Okay. You guys get it, right? Okay, so I just wanted to show that to you guys for a second, just to show you that, this woman is praised. I don't know what to say about that. Can you think of any other celebrity, you guys, that is praised and has her very own church where they praise her? And I am all for uplifting Black women, okay? Uplifting Black people in general, but to praise her as if she is a god is what I have a problem with. However, that's Beyonce's belief. That is what she is, okay? So we're going to go into some of these things are not necessarily conspiracy theories. I feel like a lot of celebrities are Luciferians. And Luciferianism is almost like Satanism. It's a little bit different. A Luciferian believes that they are God. They are the God of their own world. In no way am I shaming it. Okay, I am. I don't know, you guys. It's just my belief in the way that I feel. It's just very questionable. Okay. So one of the things that people need to understand about Beyonce is I personally feel that Beyonce and Jay-Z, of course, Beyonce is a witch and Jay-Z is a warlock. Okay. This is, let me share my screen again. Something that I want to share with you guys to where everyone was pretty much introduced to Jay-Z being a Luciferian or Satanist. I don't know for sure which one they are, but I think it's Luciferian. But I'm going to pull up something real quick and show you, okay? Usually I do not leave this on. I don't know what's going on with this. Like, I don't. Let me just move this over a little bit. This is on what do you call it? The thumbnail? Boop. Whoops. Lord, give me the strength. Please give me the strength. Okay. All right. Why does it do that? So you guys see this right here, right? Let me just make it big. What is that thing? I hate that thing. I don't know why it shows up. Okay. Can you see this right here? What this says right here? Do what thy wilt. Okay. So do what thy wilt is something that was said by Aleister Crowley. Aleister Crowley was a very evil man, and some people may disagree, but Aleister Crowley was a very evil man who pretty much started it all as far as when it comes to Satanism, Luciferianism, whatever you want to call it. And do what thy wilt is meaning do what you want. There's nobody to answer to. There's nobody to have to say anything to, right? Like, do whatever the hell you want throughout your whole life. Okay. So let's just go ahead and get Aleister Crowley real quick. Let me stop this screen real quick. It's like, do what you will, but with olden time words. Yes, it's like, do whatever you want. Go out and rob a bank if you want to. Okay? Drink, smoke, freaking do drugs. Well, excuse me, but that's what that means. Do whatever you want. Crowley was the head of a church of Satan. That was Anton LaVey. But yes, Crowley was the one who started it all. And I'm going to show you guys him in a minute. But Anton LaVey is the one who officially had the Church of Satan. Okay. Let me see what this does. No. Let me make sure you guys can see this. No wonder I can't see. Never mind, it's not even coming up. Why is it not coming up? You guys. I want to see that. That's not. Hold on, you guys. I got to put my contacts in. I can't see shit. Hold on. Sorry. I'm looking at myself. I'm like, I know I'm forgetting something. Oh, duh. I forgot to put my contacts in. Do you know how to fix it, Shaq? Oh, okay. You're talking to Shaq. Is he in here? I didn't even see him. Hi. Okay. Let me put my damn contacts in. You guys, I cannot believe it. My kids have been so, calm and really good today. Very helpful. Very lovable today. I mean, not that they're not lovable, but normally they just ignore me all day. So, thank you, Melissa. Thank you to all of you for taking the time to be with me tonight. I genuinely appreciate it. I love you guys so much. Okay, so I guess I have to share my screen because when I try to share just the Chrome thingy, it doesn't work. I'll try it one more time, but this is just ridiculous. Like, I need to practice with this StreamYard crap because I just don't get it. I don't understand it. How about window? Maybe that's what I should share. Sorry, my camera's in the way. I can see better now, so that's good. Oh, it worked. Okay, good. Okay, let's type in Aleister Crowley. Okay. I'll just type on the one with Wikipedia. Make sure that it comes up so you guys see it. Cool. Okay, so Aleister Crowley, an English occultist, magician, poet, painter, novelist, and mountaineer. He founded the religion of Thelema, identifying himself as the prophet entrusted with guiding humanity into Aeon of Horus in the early 20th century. A prolific writer, he published widely over the course of his life. He was born to a wealthy family. This is Aleister Crowley right here. Okay, so he technically is the one who started it all, and he is the one who pretty much made the word "do what thou wilt." Okay. After an unsuccessful attempt to climb Kanchijung, I don't know how to pronounce that, and a visit to India and China, Crowley returned to Britain, where he attracted attention as a prolific author of poetry, novels, and occult lecture. Okay. In 1907, he and George Cecil Jones co-founded an Aleister order. Crowley gained a widespread notoriety during his lifetime, being a recreational drug experimenter, bisexual, which in 1907, that obviously was a no-no back then, and individual social critic. Crowley has remained a highly influential figure over Western and the counterculture, and continues to be considered a prophet in, what is that? Thelema. He is a subject of various biographies and academic studies. So a lot of people study him, including Jay-Z. There's one more thing that I wanted to show you guys. Am I saying that right? So, Do What Thy Will is the fourth. That's not an album. Okay, so this is what I wanted to show you guys. So this is in Aleister Crowley's book, and it's called The Book of the Law. It's Magic, Rock, and Roll. Magic, Rock, and Roll. And if you want to get this book, you definitely can. But Aleister Crowley is definitely the one who started it all, as far as being, he's an evil man, you guys. Like he is the one that says that a child is the way, excuse me, a child is the way that you can take your gain, like for an older person. I don't even want to say it. Basically, to sacrifice a child will give you youth, will basically give you a new life, in so many words. He was an evil, evil man, especially a child with blonde hair and blue eyes. It has to be a child with blonde hair and blue eyes that is going to give you what you want as far as sacrificing a child. It has to be a boy, blonde hair, blue eyes. He's the one who started all of this. He is disgusting, obviously, if he's going to say things like that. He was not a good man. Okay, let's get out of this because I don't like to look at him. Okay, now the purest, yes, that's it. That's the purest type of child, is a child with blonde hair and blue eyes. Those are the type of children that you want to sacrifice. And he was just an evil, wicked man. And if you want to look more into it, you can. But obviously, if you're writing about sacrificing a child with blonde hair and blue eyes, you're not a good person, right? Okay, so I want to move back over to Beyonce. So Beyonce was currently in a lawsuit. Her drummer accused Beyonce of practicing witchcraft on her. Her drummer was with her for 7 years, and I don't know what happened, but obviously something bad happened, because if it didn't, then she wouldn't be making these claims. But Beyonce is accused of practicing witchcraft on her, pretty much turning her whole life around. I guess Beyonce killed her cat, and I'm going to pull that up right now so you guys can see it. A lot of people think that this woman is crazy. You guys, like, I don't agree. Like, I understand. My own question with this woman is, why are you saying this now? But obviously she's saying it because Beyonce just started doing that to her, I guess. This is all allegedly, but I'm just saying that supposedly Beyonce literally she said that Beyonce was molesting her in her sleep, which witches can do that. But I'm not saying, I'm just going to show you guys a little bit. I will. I will. Let me pull this up. Just listen to her. I don't want to just label her as crazy, though. It's so easy to label these people as crazy, you know, and that's why these things happen, because of course nobody believes her. You know what I mean? Everybody thinks she's in that case. My only question is, she waited a little bit long to even say anything. So I would definitely question like being opportunistic or whatever. But I don't think she's crazy. But that's just me. You guys can judge for yourself. Hold on. Some of you guys, I'm surprised that some of you guys don't know about this. It's been all over. She is currently in a lawsuit, right? I don't know if the lawsuit's still going on. I think the judge dismissed it. But, you know, of course the judge is going to dismiss that. Okay. So here it is right here. Beyonce's ex-drummer files for a restraining order alleging extreme witchcraft. Okay. Kimberly Thompson, Beyonce's former drummer, has filed for a civil harassment restraining order against Beyonce. The blast reports, here, I'll try to make it bigger so you guys can see it more. Yeah, I don't think I can. No, that's not it. Well, anyways, I'm reading it to you guys. So the blast reports and court records viewed by Pitchfork confirm, according to the documents obtained by the blast, Thompson alleges that Beyonce is practicing extreme witchcraft and magic spells of sexual molestation to harass her, among other allegations. Thompson also claims that Beyonce murdered her pet kitten. Records viewed by Pitchfork show that Thompson had a request for a temporary restraining order denied by the Los Angeles Superior Court on September 19th. There is currently a restraining order hearing scheduled for October 11th, and I think that was in 2018 or something. In an email to Pitchfork, Thompson confirmed that accuracy of the documents posted by the blast. All accusations I survived are real, she wrote. And I'm going to try to pull up, her talking about it. And like I said, you know, I'm not going to call her crazy. It's not my place to call her crazy. There are a lot of things and a lot of strange things that happen in Hollywood and that happen in the music industry. And you can't just write people off and assume that they're crazy. It's not fair to them. Oh shit. That's fucking loud. Sorry. Okay.
Nia Wesley is in the house. Nia, what is...
Guys,
we don't need to hear about all that. Okay, so this is the drummer,
and basically
her ex-drummer, which I remember this ex-drummer.
She's saying the Beyonce camp is put up a huge harassment campaign against her, and it's overall witchcraft. She sought a restraining order in the past. It got denied, and she has another one scheduled for October 11th, but the internet is just like, what? Excuse me? And, you know, I was just at the Beyonce concert last week in Houston. Religious experience. I didn't expect any. I didn't experience any witchcraft whatsoever. But I'll be interested to see how this plays out.
And this, okay, so it was in 2018 that this happened, you guys.
Beyonce dominates the media with
Nia Wesley is
but I want to show you guys something else too. I'm gonna see if she comes up. Okay, let me pull this up real quick for you guys.
Witching Beyonce.
Isn't it the same thing?
Is tormented from being put under manic.
Okay, so I want you guys to listen to her talk for a minute.
Well, he's saying I'm crazy. Hell, the situations I had to deal with and survive are crazy.
Kimberly Thompson says she is tormented from being put under manic sexual spells by Beyonce.
We're talking about other situations where changing into animals and jumping into other bodies and all kinds of really crazy stuff.
In bizarre court papers, Thompson claims Beyonce, who she refers to as this person, has started a campaign of harassment against her that includes extreme witchcraft, dark magic, and magic spells of sexual molestation. She also claims Beyonce murdered her kitten after the singer put a spell on it.
They were like, the cat has a spell on it. The cat was taken back to her people, and they killed it.
It's unclear why Thompson is speaking out now, even though she says Beyonce has been at it since 2006.
She's not been able to let me go. She's not been able to let me progress. She's just been a savage.
Senior correspondent Tara Burney.
Okay. So, to some of you guys who didn't know that, now you know. Okay, so I swear she showed it in a big pot and it was horrible. I don't know what you guys are still talking. But anyway, so basically this ex-drummer is saying this, and I'm not saying I believe her, but I am not going to exclude her and dismiss her and act like she's not relevant or that her feelings are not accounted for. It is very, very easy to judge people. And I understand that. Then I heard a theory Obama is King Tut, clone from the mummy. The scar and dent on the back of his head is injury King Tut died from. I heard that conspiracy too, Firefly. I did hear that. Don't believe the theories. I'm just sharing them. I'm not saying I believe them, but I'm not saying that I don't either. But I'm not going to dismiss this woman and act like, you know, and I feel like lovely Teaya said it best, and I'm going to show you guys what she said. They also, another conspiracy theory is that Beyonce is Cleopatra. So if you watched her documentary in Homecoming, and I'm going to save that for part 2, but I will say that they do say that about Barack Obama, and they also say that about Beyonce as far as Cleopatra is concerned. They say that I do know that she, what do you call that? What they do? What do you call that? Oh my gosh. Not summon, but calls upon Cleopatra, I guess. Makes sense. They worship Egypt idols, but I have heard of other singers that have alternates like Nicki Minaj. Yes. And that's what we're going to go into. Invoke. Exactly, Boston. Thank you. So, invoked, I heard that she invokes Cleopatra. So, and if you look at Beyonce, though, they have definitely done, you know, did a really good comparison between the two. And I will say it's pretty crazy how similar they look. Okay. So what I say I was going to next. Oh, okay. So Sasha Fierce. Okay, so for those of you that don't know, and I don't know if you've noticed this a lot with celebrities, but a lot of celebrities have alter egos. You have Eminem, his alter ego. I think it's Slim Shady or Eminem, real Slim Shady, whatever. Nicki Minaj has an alter ego named Roman. Who else has an alter ego? So many, especially in the music industry, they have alter egos that they call upon. Okay. Take them out. You can have them, but take them out. So they have alter egos that they call upon. And I will honestly say that we all know that Beyonce has her alter ego, which is Sasha Fierce. This is who she calls upon to take over her body when she performs. Okay. And I want to show you guys exactly what she says and how she describes it. But it's kind of crazy to me that a person has to have an alter ego, somebody that they call upon to take over their body. It's crazy that a person has to have an alter ego to take over their body when they go on stage and perform, if that makes sense. Like, why do you have to have somebody take over your body in order to perform? I'll talk about that in a second, but I will show you. She does obviously pretty good at describing this alter ego. So 1 second. Okay, so I'm going to show you something.
He was like,
You want to know about the first one?
I just go straight to Okay, I want you guys to watch something real quick, okay? And this is how I'll tell you the exact moments of when I know that Beyonce isn't Beyonce anymore, okay? I want you guys to watch this very, very closely, okay? I don't want that to be on here for too long because it's music and whatnot, so I don't want the music. Maybe I should pause. I don't know, maybe I should turn down the music. I don't know. Fuck it. Okay. Watch her. Look. I want you to watch her right here too. Anybody tell me how the fuck she can spin her head like that? I don't freaking get it. I don't know how she did that. You would have to have something take over your body to be able to do that. I'm sorry, I cannot. She literally walked over to Jay-Z and she's literally, I don't know what happened to her. Even Jay-Z was like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? But to me, even my fiance, when he watched this, he's like, how in the hell can she flip her head like that? I could see her doing her hair, but you have to watch her head, okay? Yes, I will, but I'm going to turn down the music because I don't freaking know. Like YouTube, they get on my nerves. They really do. So hold on. I'm going to turn the music down, you guys, okay? As much as I can. Whatever happens, happens. I don't give a shit. I will replay Southern Lady, okay? You ready? Just please watch. You have to pay close attention. Wait a minute. Yeah, never mind. Okay. No. I don't care what anybody says. Nobody can do their head like that. No, I can't unpin it while I'm doing this. You guys can't see that? You didn't see that? Yeah. Just, I'll mute it. Yeah, I turned it down. That I'm telling you, something's not right with it, okay? Nobody's going to tell me that you can do your head like that. You can do your ponytail like that. But that head thing, no. Now let me see if there's another one, and I'll show you guys. Okay. Watch this, and I'm going to turn down the music. Just watch. Look at how her face. Okay. You guys see what I'm talking about? Do you see how her face changes a little bit? It's shocking to me. And now, because I've watched, I love watching Beyonce. I really, really do. But one thing I notice, and some of you guys might be like, oh God, Teaya, you're fucking nuts. Okay, fine. I'm nuts. It's okay. I am nuts sometimes. But the one thing that I will say is when I watch Beyonce, or let me use this as an example, the Netflix series or the documentary of Homecoming, literally probably one of the most epic performances ever, in my opinion. She killed it. I love the way she showed and embodied Black colleges and their dancing and the music. It's absolutely amazing. It's like Drumline. If you ever seen Drumline, like, it is absolutely incredible. I love that performance. This is why I love Beyonce as a performer. She challenges herself every single performance, and she pushed herself. She had just had twins. To watch that woman, she motivates me. Okay. So nobody can sit here and tell me that I'm not a fan of Beyonce, just because I'm able to look at things critically and I'm able to see things for what they are. I'm not blinded by just Beyonce, her beauty, her talent. If there are things that I see wrong, I'm going to fucking say it. Right. And that's the difference between Beyonce fans and then the Beehive. Because the Beehive, no matter what Beyonce does, it doesn't matter. There's always an excuse that woman can never do any wrong, which is me. I'm a fan, but I know she's a human being and she makes mistakes just like everyone else. Okay. And she also does things that are not normal to me. So when I watch that Netflix documentary, I'm not going to lie to you. Sometimes I feel as though I'm hypnotized by it. Sometimes I feel as though every single time I watch that specific performance, which this is how I know, and people may not believe me, and that's okay. There's some heavy witchcraft in that performance. And I definitely seen videos that justifies what I'm saying. Because when I watch that performance, I literally can't stop watching her. Like, then I'll say, oh my God, she's the best performer ever. Then I'll watch a video by her. Then I'll watch another video. Then I'll look for interviews. It's really, really weird, you guys. It's really, really weird when I fucking watch it. Just this performance, because obviously I love, if you have ever watched Drumline, or if you've ever been to any Black colleges as far as Homecoming and things like that, it is phenomenal, you guys. It's literally the best thing you'll ever see. Okay. So of course, I love that. I love that how she conveyed that to everybody and just promoted and lifted up Black people as a whole. Okay. I love Beyonce for that. However, also, there is some heavy witchcraft in that specific performance, because when I watch it, I can't stop watching her. It's really, really weird. It's the weirdest thing ever. And maybe some other people might feel like that. And if you do, You know, even if you are a replay watcher, please let me know in the comments below. Stop it. He likes to play drums. Let me know in the comments below, because you are part of the invoking. Every one of them or most are the same ones. I'm sorry, I'm going to read some of you guys' comments, but when I watch that, I literally it's like I'm hypnotized. And I never noticed it until my fiance pointed it out, because we had watched Homecoming, and probably for like 2-3 days straight, I was constantly watching Beyonce. He's like, do you realize that every single time you watch that Netflix performance by Beyonce, that you constantly watch her? It's like you're obsessed. No, I'm not obsessed, because I don't really watch her any other time, you know, unless I want to listen to a song or something. But just specifically that performance literally is the weirdest thing to me. It's so weird. Okay, let me go up. B has always been evil. I'll say it first. I don't necessarily consider her as evil, Amanda. I really don't. But something's definitely wrong. Hey, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do it.
No.
No, nothing. Don't you tell me no. Stop.
Mom.
Don't you do it. You do that on purpose. Okay, sorry, you guys. Yeah, I love the performance too when I first saw it. I'm a Beyonce fan, but not a Beehive. DC 3 Days and Beyond. I agree. I mean, artists do get into a character while performing and modeling, and it's not abnormal because she's good at what she does. Wasn't aware of the whole church worship thing, so definitely going to look into it. I would definitely look into it. Which Netflix docs? No, wait. You wait until I'm done. I have seen a few conspiracy theories about her being a reptilian. The evil stuff I have an easier time believing she is possessed when she performs. Absolutely. You are being hypnotized. I think I agree with that, Melissa. There's definitely some, but it's not with every performance. I was here still. I wanted to know what energy she picks up when watching those clips. Yeah, where did she go? I listened to Watch the Throne for like 6 months nonstop. What is that, Amanda? Thank you, Heather. Maybe it's the energy she gives off. Yeah. Subliminal messaging. They're out in the open about it now. Look up Will Ferrell's Satanic Ritual on YouTube. It's so scary. Will Ferrell? Really? Will Ferrell? No, not Will Ferrell. Freaking love him. Okay, I'm all caught up. Great comments, you guys. I agree. I do know that there is.
I will wish.
No, you wait. I do agree that there is, like, if you do, you know, if you study as far as like rock and roll and things like that, there is, that music, it was made to hypnotize you. Okay. They say that rock and roll started from voodoo, I'm pretty sure. So I get it, but it's still a crazy
I will wish.
No, analogy to me. Here. Okay. Go. I have a theory that Saturn is like a huge speaker in the sky. Look at the inside of the speaker. It has centric circles around a ball, and the sound Saturn makes hypnotizes us all. Yes, Firefly. Yes, absolutely. 100%. Yes. You need to email me, Firefly. You are very knowledgeable as well when it comes to this. Yeah, that's very true. Because as a matter of fact, there is a certain part of that, the Netflix documentary, where I wish I could show it to you guys. I'll try to find it. But Beyonce comes in and there's drums and everything. And in the background is Saturn. Okay. In the background, it's a black moon. And as the drums keep going, keep booming, it gets bigger and brighter. And these are things that we would never look for unless you dig in deep, unless you go down that rabbit hole. Let me see if I can find that real quick, because that's a good theory, Firefly. 100%. Thank you for that. Let me show you if I can find it. Hold on. I'm going to see first if I could.
Mom. Mom.
What?
Show you.
No, you wait. Damn it. I can't find it. But Firefly, you are definitely 100% right. I can't believe I totally forgot that when I seen this specific video, and it was, hold on, you guys. I cannot believe when I seen this specific video that I literally was, you're absolutely right. If I can find it, then I will definitely bring it up for part 2. I'm going to definitely look for it, and I will probably do part 2 in the next couple days. Okay, so I'm going to kind of wrap this up as far as with Beyonce and end it. It's really not about Jay-Z, but I'm going to say more about Jay-Z for part 2 because there are definitely some questionable things that's happened with Jay-Z as well. But I do want to introduce you guys to some. They all supposedly worship Satan. It's something about Saturn being a dark sun or something. It is. Like I said, I'm going to find it for part 2 because it's literally, if you've watched Homecoming, Beyonce comes out as literally just comes out and walks across stage, which I think is more of a ritual, what she does. And the drums get louder and louder and louder. And as the drums get louder, what people don't notice is that in the background is like a black moon or sun, whatever. And as the drums get louder, the background, which is Saturn, I'm pretty sure, gets brighter. The louder the drums get, the more the black sun or moon or whatever in the background gets brighter and brighter and brighter. And it's just something that I noticed, never thought anything of it until you just said something, Firefly. Teaya, thanks so much. I've been listening, but there's some YouTube drama I gotta go deal with. This was fun. Thank you, Melissa. Yeah, there's always YouTube drama, you guys. Like, I don't understand it. But I'm going to stay as far away from it as possible because it's just not worth it. Hold on, I gotta change my battery. It's not worth it anymore. How much more drama can we all get into, right? I mean, not like I'm not going to talk about it. I'll always talk about it, you know. I'll talk about it, but we don't insert ourselves in it. Drama, drama, drama. Every fucking where you go on YouTube, you can't fucking escape it. Like, these people feed off of it, okay, you guys. And on my channel, I have definitely made some very, very important decisions when it comes to my channel. And there's going to be some changes when it comes to my channel. And I am not, I don't give a shit. You know, I'm so happy that you guys are all here. Thank you so much for being here. Even though I'm not talking about drama, I think it's amazing that you guys are here because I know drama is entertaining, but the direction that my channel is heading into is not going, yeah, we can discuss it and analyze it, find a solution to it, but the direction my channel is going into, I don't give a shit if there's 5 people in my chat. The right people will come along when they come along, right? Like, we don't want that here. It's always okay to talk about it. No, I don't see her comments. Hold on, let me go up. No. Hold on. Okay. Sorry about that, you guys. Had to change my battery. Yeah, we're going to talk about drama, but I want you guys to I want us to stay away from it. Actually, in my next video, we will be talking about something, but we're not going to insert ourselves in it. My channel is going into a different direction as far as talking about different things. And this is a commentary channel. And we're going to be talking about everything. I absolutely have enjoyed this atmosphere and interesting convos. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for being here. And please, one of my mods, if you can, or Melissa, if you can, put your channel in the chat if you do like these kinds of things and these kinds of discussions. Melissa has a channel, Melissa Jade, and she talks about conspiracy theories. I am going to have her do a video with me one of these days. I don't know what we're going to do it about, but we will be talking about this again. And then for part 2, don't worry, I'm on it. But I really, really want Firefly. Please come back for part 2 because you are dead spot on with that Saturn thing. And that is so fucking clever. Thank you for that. You guys are so highly intelligent. Thank you for keeping an open mind. We're not done. Hold on. Let me make sure. I will always be in live chat normally, I think on StreamYard. But no, I have not seen her comments. Thank you, both of my mods. That's Melissa's channel. Please go subscribe. If you love conspiracy theories, you will love her. Anyway. All right. Jeez, you guys. He just loves looking at himself in the mirror. He's obsessed with himself. For sure. Yes, please, because I just can't believe you brought that up. I cannot believe it. So I want to get you guys' opinions about this. You can either leave it in the comments if you want me to open up the panel. If Dawn wants to come on panel, if she knows about this. One thing I do want to tell you guys is in no way, shape, or form am I sitting here saying that, oh my God, Beyonce is horrible and she's just this evil person. Because at the end of the day, all of the people in the music industry do this, okay? In some way, shape, or form. It's just the truth. And I'm not going to sit here and call people evil because they believe differently than what I do. I'm just not going to do it. Like, let's look up Luciferianism real quick, okay? I want to show you guys something. My fiance's best friend is a Satanist, and excuse me, he is the nicest person in the world. Like, I'm not gonna do that. What am I doing? Oh, let me just exit out of that, and then I'm gonna bring up something else. Okay, yeah, let's look at the definition of that. Okay, so shush. A Luciferian, an organic. No, that's not it. No, I think I put that in wrong. Hold on.
Yes, we have the best. Now, pretty much it's so it is very veganus. We just some nutrition. And you see that? Your heart is going down first. 1, 2.
Okay, here we go. Good old Wikipedia. Okay. Hold on 1 second. No, get off the bed. Here. Okay, sorry guys. Okay, so Luciferianism is a belief system. Jeez, these contacts suck. That venerates the essential characteristics that are affixed to Lucifer, the name of various mythological and religious figures associated with the planet Venus. The tradition influenced by agnosticism. I don't know if I said that right. Sorry. Usually refers Lucifer not as the devil, but as a destroyer, a guardian, liberator, light bringer, or guiding spirit to darkness, or even the true God, as opposed to Jehovah. Okay. Through associated with Satanism, a philosophy based on the Christian interpretation of the fallen angel, Luciferianism differs in that it does not refer merely to the devil figure or Satan, but the broader figure of Lucifer, an entity representing various interpretations of, of the morning star as understood by ancient cultures such as the Greeks and the Egyptians. In this context, Lucifer is a symbol of enlightenment, independence, and human progression, and is often used interchangeably with similar figures in ancient beliefs, such as Greek and Greek Titan, Prometheus, or the Jewish Talmudic figure Lilith. And that is Lilith. Lilith is a demonic figure in Judaic mythology, supposedly the primordial she-demon and ultimately first wife of Adam. She is first mentioned in the biblical Hebrew in Isaiah 34:14, and later in into Equity, in Madian. I'm going to butcher all this shit. But anyway, you guys get kind of what I'm saying about that. Luciferianism is just different. For Luciferians, enlightenment is the ultimate goal. Enlightenment is the ultimate goal. The basic Luciferian principles highlight truth and freedom of will, worshiping the inner self and one's ultimate potential, and to encourage and celebrate the same within all. Traditional dogma is shunned as a basis for mortality on the grounds that humans should not need deities or fear of eternal punishment to distinguish right from wrong and do good. All ideas should be tested before being accepted. And even then, one should remain skeptical because knowledge and understanding are fluid. Regardless of whether Lucifer is conceived of as a deity or as a mere archetype, he is a representation of the ultimate knowledge and exploration, as well as humanity's savior and a champion for continuing personal growth. Luciferians believe in Lucifer as an actual deity. However, Lucifer is not worshipped as the Judeo-Christian God, but is followed as a teacher and friend. Luciferians are followers of the left-hand path, okay, and may adhere to different dogma put forth by organizations such as the Neo-Luciferian Church or other congregations which are heavily focused on ceremonial magic, the occult, and literal interpretations of spiritual stories and figures. Okay, I just wanted to read that to you guys. Okay, so to be honest with you, hold on one second. Sorry, you guys. Okay, there's Don. Anything with good intention is good. I'm easy. I don't care what anyone prays or worships. I get what you're saying. I don't think there's anything wrong with worshiping the sun. Many ancient culture worships the sun. We should all worship the sun. It's the reason we are all here. Who says there's a problem with worshiping the sun? Boston. Did somebody say that? I don't think there's. Oh, okay. That came up twice. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. You guys, please be respectful. Some people don't think that you should worship the sun, and that's okay too. I wanted you guys to get an idea of what Luciferianism is, because I'm going to be honest with you, a lot of people are Luciferians, especially in the music industry, and it's not to be confused with Satanism. Okay, Satanism is a little bit different. No, I wasn't talking to you, Boston. I was talking to everyone. I think many of the holy books have astrological roots. I agree, Icto Shocker. I agree with that. And I understand. I always lumped Luciferianism with Satanism. Okay, so then let's look up Satanism real quick, okay? What time is it? 1:22. Okay, let's look that up. Okay, excuse me. Satanism, the worship of Satan, typically involving a travesty of Christian symbols and practices such as placing a cross upside down. Well, that's not. Where's the Wikipedia one? Okay, yeah, there it is. Okay. Satanism is a group of ideological and physiological beliefs based on Satan. Contemporary religious practice of Satanism began with the founding of the atheistic Church of Satan in America in 1966, which was started by Anton LaVey, although a few historical precedents exist. How come I can't click on that? Well, that's stupid. I can't click on that. Now, see, some of these are not right. Like, I'll read this. Satanism existed primarily as an accusation by various Christian groups toward perceived ideological opponents rather than self-identity. Satanism and the concept of Satan has also been used by artists and entertainers for symbolic expression, which is true. Accusations that various groups have been practicing Satanism have been made throughout much of the Christian history during the Middle Ages. The Inquisition attached to the Catholic Church alleged that various, I'm not going to read that. Since the 19th century, various small religious groups have emerged that identify as Satanists or use satanic iconography. The Satanist groups that appeared after the 1960s are widely diverse. So to me it's different than Luciferianism. How can I put this? I think it means different things to different people. Because to be honest with you guys, when I talked to my when I talked to my fiance's best friend, who is a Satanist, he described it a little bit different. So I think it means different things to different people, but I feel like Luciferianism, there's a difference between the two, because Luciferianism is more praising and looking at yourself as a god, and then Satanism is looking more as there is Satan. It's like the Bible. It's a version of opinions of what happened. But what I will say is a lot of politicians are Luciferians, and it's very, very much widely in the music industry as a whole. And the only thing that I'm going to say to end this is Jay-Z has Rockefeller, whatever. And Rockefeller is, they all have a symbol. Rockefeller has a symbol that Jay-Z is the one who made for Rockefeller, and it is a diamond. That diamond is symbolic, and it means something more than what Jay-Z tells people, okay? And we'll get more into that in part 2, but that diamond that he makes is it's magic, you guys. It is, and it's up to you as an individual to believe whatever it is that you choose to believe. But with me, I'm just the type of person where I believe what I believe, and I would never force my beliefs on anyone else. And there's nothing wrong with whatever it is that you choose. If you're a Luciferian, Satanism, whatever, it's your choice. And I don't judge people for what they choose to believe. Right? And we should all be like that. The world would be so much more a better place if we didn't always try to convince people to believe what we believe, right? People have their own individuality, right? And can believe what they want. My problem with Beyonce, in a way, is that practicing witchcraft on millions and millions of fans across the world, that's not a good thing. Okay, it's just not, and you shouldn't have to. You should be that person that can. You don't have to do that. She's beautiful. She's talented. She doesn't have to do all that stuff, right? Oh, thank you, Voices. You're so sweet. Thank you, dear. You don't have to do that stuff, right? She's so talented. Why does she have to put witchcraft and spells on people to be obsessed with her? You know, it's out of hand. No, there should not be a church. And from my understanding, Beyonce donated money to this church that's dedicated to her. So what does that say? Okay, that means that she condones this. Okay, and to end this, I will show you one last thing, and this is how I can pretty much show you that Beyonce and Jay-Z are Luciferians, okay? Is it 2? No, is it? Let me see something. Images. Okay. You guys see this when they walk out on stage? I don't know why that has to come out. Like, are you serious? I don't need that.
I'm serious.
That's weird. That just popped out. Okay, so you guys see the 2 crosses here. that's pretty much how you know that they're Luciferians, because why would there be two crosses, right? When they come out on stage, there's two crosses for both of them. Why would there be two? Because they both look at themselves as a god. So there's two crosses, not just one, because, you know, in general, if you believe in God, Jesus, you know, that there would be one, actually, because Jesus died on the cross for our sins, but they have two. Okay. So yeah, that should show you right there. But that's what we're going to wrap this up with. There's so much more. Like, this could be probably a 15-hour live. It really could be. If you look up levels of OTO, the higher level is called Perfect Pointers of the Illuminati, and that's the group Crowley was into later in life. So are the OTO, the Illuminati. Yes, Firefly. Okay, so just like how you just said, the OTO, the higher level, the perfect pointers of the Illuminati, I believe that it is. But another thing is, Jay-Z's symbol for Rockefeller is a diamond that is from Aleister Crowley. Okay, I'll look up the OTO for you guys. I'll show you, because it is very interesting. And Firefly, wow, you're like blowing me away for real, because I'm all into this shit. So it's nice to see that you are. Oops. Hopefully I put that in there right. Okay, so this is what the OTO is, you guys, and I will read the definition from Wikipedia. Okay, so OTO stands for Ordo Template Orientis. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Okay, and basically it is an occult initiatory organization founded at the beginning of the 20th century. The origins of OTO can be traced back to German-speaking occultists, which is Karl Kellner, all of these people, and Aleister Crowley is the best known and most influential member of the order. After Crowley's death in 1947, 4 main branches of the OTO have claimed exclusive descent from the original organization and primacy over other ones. I need new contacts. Oh my gosh. The most important and visible of these is the Callipate OTO, incorporated by Crowley student Grady McMunty in 1979. Originally, it is intended to be modeled after associated with the European free Masonry, such as Masonic temple organizations, but under the leadership of Aleister Crowley, OTO was reorganized around Crowley's Thelema, I think it's Thelema, as its central religious principle. One of the major features and core teachings of the organization is its practice of sex magic. Similar to many secret societies, OTO membership is based on initiatory system with series of degree ceremonies that use ritual drama. According to Crowley, OTO members should rarely come into contact with one another. Even after affiliation, you would not meet anyone unless it were necessary for you to work in cooperation with them. I am afraid you have still got the idea that the great work is a tea party. Contact with other students only means that you criticize their hats and their morals. And I am not going to encourage this. Your work is not anybody else's. And undirected chatter is the worst poisonous element in a humane society. Okay, so that's basically what the OTO is. It's like pretty much sex magic. And if here's what I will say, okay? Beyonce, when Beyonce first started in this industry, when she started with Destiny's Child, I always heard Beyonce, preaching about, keep God first, keep your family first. If anybody ever sees her not humbled, if they see her losing herself in the music industry, to slap her upside the head. Always promoted keeping God first. And then Jay-Z came along. And it was almost like you could watch her whole demeanor change right before our eyes, or did it? Because at the end of the day, why should you have to create an alter ego to go up on stage? When I think of Beyonce, I think of she's beautiful. However, she also is very, very much admired and wanted by a lot of men, because as her career progressed, the more sexual she became, right? Drunk in Love. What's the name of that other song where she was like a dancer? Oh my gosh. Partition. I'm sorry. Very sexual, okay? To me, she created this alter ego to deal with some of the perversions that she has to do on stage, in my personal opinion, okay? And she has also become, more and more confident, and you should be confident. You should embrace your body. You should love every inch of yourself. And I promote that to all of you all the time. Women, we have it too hard. We just do. Okay. We have to have kids. We have our periods, all that bullshit that we have to deal with, where we have to want to eat everything in sight. The media has literally created this illusion of what a woman should be, and it doesn't exist. It doesn't. And it doesn't exist unless you have money. Let's just be real. Okay. So when you think of Beyonce and how very sexual she is, she's just become more and more sexual as her career progressed. And why? Because sex sells. Sex sells. That's just what it is. Her career blew up because of how sexy she is. The woman is sexy. And I think the more confident you are, the more sexy you are. It is what it is. What I'm saying is that I believe that when you are involved with the OTO, which I think that Jay-Z and Beyonce very much are, they believe that sex is magic, that sex is something that hypnotizes people. And it's true. It's true. Unfortunately, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not the type of person, I'm not against strippers, or, do what you got to do, get your money, you know what I'm saying? Do you. But what I'm saying is that to me, Beyonce was a very more, I don't want to say conservative, but I do want to say she was definitely more of a proper woman until she met Jay-Z, and things changed within her. And I don't feel like you should have to call upon something to take over you in order to perform. And if you have to do that, then you should probably question things about yourself. I don't think that that's something that she felt comfortable ever doing. That's why she created this alter ego, And there has been times, and I quote Beyonce saying, she is fearless when this thing, whatever you want to call it, when Sasha Fierce takes over her body. She doesn't even remember what happens when she's on stage. I have seen Beyonce fall down flights of stairs. I've seen her hair get caught in the fan, and the woman does not stop. She's a natural performer, you know what I mean? But ultimately, that is what they believe, what Aleister Crowley pretty much preached and taught, that sex is magic and that it can make people do pretty much anything. And that is what this world has turned into. Everywhere you look, what do you see? What do you see? You know what I mean? Like, that's it. I mean, that's all you see. It doesn't matter where you go. It's sex sells. And it's unfortunate, but that's what, the world's, we as Americans created. I don't know how it is in other countries, but I do know that sex is powerful, and promoting it is powerful. And promoting it upon your fans that desire you is powerful, right? And it also changes the world of the person who is inflicting it. It changes the world of the celebrity, whoever it is, whether it's Beyonce, it changes their world too. Sex magic, putting that upon millions of people. Imagine what it could do for you as a person in your life, and becoming a billionaire and becoming probably one of the most powerful couples in America. And unfortunately, I don't like to say this, and it shouldn't be like this, but unfortunately, there is something that Jay-Z and Beyonce have definitely been able to do, because here in America, we do know that it is very, very hard for a Black couple to be that powerful. So that should tell you something. Jay-Z and Beyonce have been married for I don't know. I have to look it up. They've been married for a while. Let me see. $12 years. 12 years they've been married. Yeah, it's very true. But sex magic is definitely something, if you're interested in, look it up, because it is very powerful, not only to, when you are a celebrity, you're in the music industry and you're practicing that among millions of fans. Imagine the energy, the magic, the energy of all of those fans that they're giving to you as the individual. Okay? That video of them inside Louvre on front of the Mona Lisa is interesting. I think it's called Ape Shit. Yes. Supposedly with them, Mona Lisa. Okay, so if you watch the beginning of Ape Shit, that's the name of it. I think it's a fake marriage for TV only, fake kids. A lot of people think that, Jordan. You're not the only person who thinks that. I personally don't, but I don't know. If you watch the beginning of Ape Shit, the first thing you see is a fallen angel. That's the first thing you see. So I understand there's definitely a lot of symbolism in that particular video, and there's a lot of good messages from that video too, but then there's a lot of things that the blind eye would not see, and a lot of people wouldn't see it. But if you are interested in conspiracy theories, you're going to see it. Educate yourself. You don't have to believe in it, but at least open your mind to it because it does make sense. Southern Lady Apeshit is the video. It's a song that Beyonce and Jay-Z have. Also, the beginning of Hold Up, tons of symbolism there. Yes, in Hold Up, there is a lot of symbolism. I can never pronounce that. And also in is it Hold Up? Yes. In Hold Up, that is when you're introduced to Oshun. And that is the entity, well, not the entity, deity that Beyonce calls upon now. And Oshun is an African deity, and we will get more into that in part 2. So if you guys don't have any questions, this was fun. I 100% enjoyed doing this. I love digging deep into these kind of things. I urge everyone to watch the beginning of Beyonce's Hold Up music video. Also, that's my favorite song. Yeah, it's a very good song. I love that song. But there's a lot of symbolism in there, and that is when Beyonce first introduced us to Oshun. Remember when Madonna was the big one being ridiculed for her theme? Yeah. I remember as being a kid walking around singing like a virgin, and then my mom used to yell at me and my brothers used to yell at me because we didn't know what the fuck we were singing. We were just like, whatever, you know. Had no idea what it meant. Saturn cults. Yeah. I think you guys have been absolutely amazing. Thanks for keeping an open mind, you guys. Yeah, Madonna, I remember Just Like a Prayer. I still know all the words to that song. I used to love that song. Never knew what it meant. But see, here's what I will say about the whole sex magic and the occult. Madonna was the high priestess in the occult, OTO. But now, Beyonce is, in my opinion. It was the news for a while. Thank you so much, Boston. Yes, when she was in Destiny's Child, I remember her even speaking about going to church. Exactly. She would talk about going to church, Goose. She would talk about, you know, keeping God first. How does a woman say, you know, talking about keeping God first and then completely, but people do change, you know, people change their beliefs and there's nothing that you can really do about that. But like I said, I still think that Beyonce is an extraordinary woman. I am still and will always be a fan of Beyonce. I like what she stands for, and I love that she's all about women empowerment. And I think that's important. That's why I'm always telling you guys, you know, you guys are beautiful. Embrace yourself, love every inch of you. You know what I mean? Because confidence is key, right? And you know, look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself how beautiful you are, because you are. We are all beautiful and different in our own unique way. And that's what I love about Beyonce. Your imperfections are what make you beautiful. It just breaks my heart for women because we as women just have it so fucking hard, man. Okay? In Black women too, especially, I'm not gonna lie, but women in general, you know, you see the Kardashians with their freaking non-existent waist and freaking perfect bodies, and you know, and then you have the media promoting this and pretty much saying that this is what you're supposed to look like. And I feel bad for younger females. I'm all about uplifting women as a whole. So that's right. Too many things knock us down. Right. And the saddest part is that we knock each other down as women. That's what's the saddest part. Women helping women can change the world. Absolutely, Firefly. Absolutely. We can change the world if we would just uplift one another instead of bringing one another down. Right. So I will always be a fan of Beyonce for that. But there are definitely some questionable things and not about her religion. It's about what you are inflicting upon millions and millions of people. You should not have to practice witchcraft on people to make them be obsessed with you. People shouldn't have to be obsessed with you. They can just be fans. They can even be super fans, but they shouldn't have to be obsessed. That's what I have a problem with. That's what I have a problem with when it comes to her and, Jay-Z. But what I will say is, in the next video, we will get into MK Ultra with Beyonce. We will get into potential murder with Jay-Z. The cheating goes along with that. We will also get into, oh my gosh, something else too. We will get into Oshun. And we will also get into something else that I'm just not remembering right now, but I know I'll remember it in like 2 seconds. So let me think for a second. How did I forget what I was going to say? The elevator fight, MK Ultra, clone, fake pregnancy, all kinds of stuff. Okay, so we're gonna go deep down the rabbit hole. We might even have to do a part 3, for goodness sakes. But I appreciate you guys. Fake dead rapper industry. I'm sorry, but if you cheat on, right, that's what I say. We need to share our strength with each other. I agree. I agree so much. I don't know why we as women put each other down. Yes, we're going to get into that. We're going to get into MK Ultra. We are going to get into Oshun and a lot of different things that we can discuss. And it's going to be fun. I want to thank you guys so much for being here. This was so much fun. If you guys have any questions, you can let me know now. Leave them down in the comments below. I think you guys are amazing. Thank you for, who thinks Tupac is still alive? Me, I do. Pac is not gone. No, he's not. He is living on an island somewhere. No, he's here. He's still here, I'm telling you. But anyway, if y'all want to do a video about that, we can. I will do that with my fiance because he knows everything about it. And Tupac was a ballerina. Time actor. Okay. I don't want to have to time you out, Jordan. I don't think, don't talk about Tupac. But anyway, so yeah, we're gonna get deep down into the rabbit hole about Beyonce in part 2. It's gonna be fun. I hope you guys will join me for part 2. To all my replay watchers, I love you. Please leave a comment down below. Make sure you subscribe before you leave if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified of all of my future uploads. Tia, can you recommend some good resources to look these subjects up? I don't want to be lost. Next slide. Absolutely. Goose is good at that. I would say start by looking up Jay-Z, Beyonce, sex magic. Start looking it up with that. Look up the OTO. Look up Aleister Crowley. Look him up. And also look up Anton LaVey. Look up things on Luciferianism, things like that. But definitely I recommend looking up the OTO and looking up sex magic, sex occult magic, things with the occult, Mama 3. So definitely do that. And thank you guys. Thank you to my mods for being amazing as usual. Thank you all. I love you guys so much. And probably the next live we'll do an open panel. Yes. If you could please do that, Goose, that would be amazing. Yeah, she's really good at research. Yeah. I need to clear my browser history, but I really don't look up that much. Most of the stuff I look up is actually on YouTube, but you will find a lot of great videos on YouTube, Mama 3, and just look up Aleister Crowley the most, because that is really literally what they go by. Do what thy wilt is the eyes of the law and what Aleister Crowley says. But I love talking about this stuff with you guys. And if I don't, tomorrow we're going to be talking about something else. So we will shoot for Manly P. Hall. We will shoot for, today's Monday, we will shoot for Wednesday to do part 2. Is that good? And I'll try to go as early as possible. I think I made it pretty early today, though. It's not normal for me, but yeah, we'll do part 2 on Wednesday, and tomorrow we're going to be talking about, oh Lord, I never thought I'd be talking about this shit again, but we're going to be talking about gnats and without a crystal ball. So we're going to talk about that tomorrow. It's going to be fun, I guess. I love you guys so much. I just meant maybe people don't want their family opening up the laptop and seeing sex magic in the Google history. Yeah, don't let anybody see that. So that's true. Taylor Swift looks almost identical to a young. She does. Firefly, you have to email me. My email is on my description below, but I would love to talk to you because you know a lot. She does. They try to say that Taylor Swift is her. That's what they try to say. Crazy. Or you can contact me on Twitter. All of my social medias are in the description below. Here's my email, Firefly. If you can get a hold of me, that would be great, because they sound exactly the same too. It's crazy. Sorry, my computer's shaking. It's my camera. I gotta get like a better camera holder. But yeah, for part 2, we will do a a panel. We'll do an open panel if you guys want to come up and talk about things. This has been so much fun, you guys. I absolutely adore each and every one of you. Google history looks very questionable. I think everybody's Googling. They're all watching us, you guys, anyway. They're all watching. But we're going to talk about a lot more conspiracy theories, you guys. Like, as far as celebrities go, there's so many things. There's just so much. The rabbit hole goes deep, and it's never ending. So we're going to have fun. I love all of you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Firefly, that's my email address. If you can message me, that would be great. Send me an email. And I love y'all. I will see you guys tomorrow. And this has been fun as usual. You guys always make me so happy. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave. And that's it. Bye.